Okay, here's our worksheet. So if somebody's willing to pay 11 and they only have to pay 7, the consumer surplus is 4. The difference between what you were willing to pay, your maximum price, and the actual price. The difference between what producers receive and what they're willing to produce for is producer surplus. If there's shortages and the government is setting the price, then that's a price ceiling. So a low price means a low price below the equilibrium price means that the quantity is restricted, suppliers aren't supplying that many, and there's a shortage, a lot of excess demand because a lot of people would like to buy tires for the low price. After a price ceiling is imposed, total surplus is going to fall. Okay, so some of it will be redistributed from sellers to buyers because there's a low price, but some of it is just not going to happen, and that's the deadweight loss. So we don't get that whole triangle that we did before. Before we had this whole area, and then afterwards we only get this much total surplus. And that tip there that doesn't get produced is the deadweight loss. Okay. In general, a dollar tax on each unit is going to be shared. Okay, so it's going to be probably split, but you know, it wouldn't usually be 50-50. It's typically going to be some percentage to producers, some to consumers. Market equilibrium is efficient because of C. This is a tricky question because all these things are true in market equilibrium. But this is a reason why it's efficient. And that is, we can't make anybody better off without hurting somebody. On the second page of questions, we have this graph. So without the tax, we are here. And total surplus is this whole triangle, 1/2, 8 times 8, or 32. With the $1 tax, and you can see this new supply line shows us that because it's shifted up by $1. We're here. So the new price is $9.20, is the price the buyers are paying. And the quantity is now 7. And the tax burden, well, the price for the buyers has gone up from $8.80 to $9.20, so it's 40 cents. So consumers are paying 40 cents out of the $1 tax, 40% of the burden, and the producers, they used to get $8.80, now they get $8.20. That's a 60-cent difference compared to the dollar tax is 60%. And finally, the more inelastic demand is, the bigger burden is going to be on consumers. So whichever side is more inelastic is going to take a bigger share. Now that's not a option, so if the burden to consumers is bigger, it's a smaller burden to producers. It's just another way of saying the same thing since they add up to 100, and that's E. Let me know if you have questions.